Good morning. Good morning, families, friends, and honored guests. My name is Josh Haug. I'm the principal of Tom Glenn High School. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, I would like to welcome you to the much-anticipated Glenn High School Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. At this time, please stand for the presentation of colors by the LISD Air Force Junior ROTC and for our national anthem, led by our Glenn Choir and signed by members of the ASL Honor Society. Thank you, choir. All right, you can be seated at this time. At this time, I would like to introduce our student body president, Reethi Goka. Reethi is the daughter of Kishore and Suja Goka. Throughout her time at Glenn, she has been a part of student council as junior representative and president. She served as president of the National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society. She also held the role of vice president for career development for DECA, earned recognition as the top 20 international finalist, a committed 3-year member of the Angels dance team, where she served as social officer and representative, and the vice president and secretary for Key Club. After high school, she will attend the University of Texas at Austin to study in the McCombs School of Business.
Thank you, Mr. Haug. At this time, I would like to recognize our honored guests on stage. Please stand when your name is called. The 2024-2025 Leander ISD Board of Trustees. President, Dr. Gloria Gonzalez de Lucia. Vice President, Anna Smith. Secretary, Sade Fashikun. Board Member, Trish Bodie. Board Member Paul Gauthier. Board Member Nkosi Nelson. Board Member Francesca Romans. Executive Administration team members in attendance this morning. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Bruce Gearing. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Sarah Grissom. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Chris Clark. Glenn High School Area Superintendent, Angela Hodges. All other cabinet members, please stand at this time. From Glenn High School, our school's namesake, Mr. Tom Glenn. Dean of Instruction, Paulette Jones. Lead Counselor, Mandy Faylis. Our counseling team, Kim Ayers, Lauren Grippentrog, Leanne Haynes, Jennifer Mendez, and Dr. Robert Pena. Our name readers for today's graduation ceremony, Alberto Guzman and Ann Kennedy. I would also like to recognize our administrative team who are seated amongst the students. Admin team, please stand and wave your hand when I call your name. Associate Principal, Nick Asmis. Our assistant principal team, Ryan Casey, Emily Faulkner, Byron Harkless, and Mandy Moore. These leaders do an incredible job of supporting our students and staff. We're very fortunate to have them at Glenn High School. We're also honored to have one of our feeder school principals seated on stage as well, Dr. Erica Cruz from Danielson Middle School. Last but most definitely not least, I want to recognize our talented and dedicated teachers and staff. We are so thankful for all that they do for our students. Teachers and staff members, will you please stand? All right, guys, finally, good morning to everyone who's here to celebrate new beginnings. Before I begin, I would like to thank all my English teachers, Miss Orr, Miss Sales, Miss Richmond, and Miss Huddleston, for being the dream team all through my Glenn journey and always helping me out, especially with this speech. Miss Tamez, Miss Mabry, Mr. Noraki, and Mr. Wintle for pushing me and allowing me to recognize my potential. Amma and Dad, for always being there for me through every step of the way, even through my mood swings, and always guiding me to what's right. And all my friends and family who are out here today supporting me. Now, I have a question for everyone in this room. Have you ever looked into someone's eyes for so long that it caught you off guard? Not because it was awkward, but because it felt real. It could be one held with your teachers, your friends, or your hallway crush. But in a world full of distractions, eye contact pulls us into the present. And maybe that's why it feels so good when it's reciprocated. Because eye contact isn't just about seeing someone else, it's about seeing yourself as well. And honestly, that can be scary. Being seen means being vulnerable. And many of us spend our lives trying to avoid that. We fear being judged, misunderstood, or exposed. We worry we won't measure up. But vulnerability is the beginning of growth. Acknowledging our weaknesses is what allows us to truly evolve and to be understood. In fact, vulnerability is what connects us all, especially as the class of 2025. Let's travel back to the school year of 2021 to 2022, freshman year. We were just beginning to navigate high school, still transitioning from kids who once played tag during recess to teenagers trying to find where we belonged. Many of us were eager to fit in and afraid to say the wrong thing in case it ruined how others saw us. Whether we admit it or not, we all wanted to be liked, seem cool, mysterious, or nonchalant. We chased the image of perfection, but somewhere along the way, high school changed us. Over the years, we grew into versions of ourselves that weren't afraid to speak up. We stopped hiding behind who we thought we should be and started embracing who we really are. And today, we're different. The fear of judgment we once held as freshmen, for most of us, it doesn't weigh us down anymore. We've developed our own personalities, interests, and friend groups, maybe smaller now, but stronger than ever. Because it's not about quantity, it's about the people who truly get you. We've already taken that brave step towards growth by being vulnerable, by letting go of what's cool and choosing what makes us happy, by speaking up even if we used to stay quiet, by doing the things we love, not just what's trending. And most importantly, by realizing that people will judge you no matter what. So why waste your energy chasing perfection when you can just be you and enjoy the ride? Rather than seeing who you think you should be, see yourself. See that it's okay to be vulnerable because there are people who will love you for you. Over the last 4 years, we've had to do many things that were outside of our comfort zones. But every time we did, we've grown. You grow when you stop waiting for the perfect moment. You grow when you let yourself be seen not as someone flawless, but as someone vulnerable. And you grow when you face the unknown, not with all the answers, but with the courage to keep moving forward. That's what connects us all as a class. Not perfection, but the courage to be real. So right now, I want you to take a moment and look at the people sitting next to you. Make eye contact, guys, not just a glance. Really look at them. A real moment of seeing and being seen. These are the people who have walked beside you through the chaos, the growth, and the memories. The ones you'll walk across this stage with one last time. Now look around y'all. Take in the lights, this stage, the caps and gowns, the friends who stayed, and the family who showed up again and again. This moment is yours. Be fully in it. Because through all the change and the doubt and the lessons, you made it here. And that is no small thing. So to every graduate here today, I say this. Make eye contact with your life, with your past, the freshman who feared judgment, with your present, the person sitting here today in a cap and gown stronger than ever, and with your future, the one that's still blurry and known. Don't be afraid that you can't see what's ahead. Be excited that it means there's more to discover. Let time pass. Let it change you, confuse you, and teach you. Through all this, don't look away. Be the one who locks eyes, who leans into the unknown, and who dares to be vulnerable. Because that's where life begins. And if you ever feel lost, just remember this moment. You were seen, you belonged, and you made it. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Bruce Gehring, our superintendent, to introduce our salutatorian and valedictorian.
Thank you, Rithi. It is my honor to introduce the salutatorian of Glen High School's class of 2025. Please give your hands together for Kendall Shook. Kendall Shook is the daughter of Kenneth Shook. During her time at Glen, she has served as the captain of the UIL Social Studies team and the Austin area president of the Texas Association of Future Educators, qualifying for nationals 3 times in the organization's competitive events. She is a member of the National Technical Honor Society and has been involved in the Ready, Set, Teach program for 4 years, serving as a student teacher in both elementary and middle school classrooms. She has attended summer programs at both the University of Cambridge and Harvard University, and she enjoys volunteering at the Central Texas SPCA. Having earned a GPA of 5.544, Kendall will be attending the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, where she plans to major in history and become a professor of religious history. Please welcome your salutatorian for the class of 2025, Kendall Shook.
Thank you, Dr. Gearing. Friends and family, teachers and administrators, and Glenn High School's class of 2025. It's an honor to be able to address you all today. I've certainly gained lots of wisdom through my past 4 years as a student, as a teacher, and as a citizen of the world, and I hope to share some of that with you today. However, the most important thing is not for you to simply listen to my words, but to use them to guide your reflections as you think about what you have done and what you are yet to do. I must first thank some of the people who have had the greatest impact on me, my family, especially my extremely supportive dad, my incredible teachers such as Ms. Gaddis, Mr. Riley, and Mr. Stamets, and everyone who has given me a kind word when I needed it most. The summer after my sophomore year, I made a big leap, unknowing of the huge effect it would have on who I am. I signed up for a summer program at the University of Cambridge, where I spent 2 weeks studying history nearly 5,000 miles away from home. While there, I was fortunate enough to attend amazing classes filled with wonderful people, challenging discussion, and meet a great group of people that both understood me as I was and inspired me to become better. They shared my passion for learning, my desire to experience new things, and had taken time to collect knowledge and develop strong personal convictions. They made me feel like the excitement I had for learning wasn't something to be embarrassed about, but a strength that I could use in order to grow as a person. I decided then and there to challenge myself to widen my worldview and become capable of defending my beliefs. Coming back home was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I cried a lot in the London airport for the 10-hour flight ride home, and then at the Austin airport. I had seen the world in a new way, and then was forced to leave that new world behind. I felt so alone. After a few days of sulking, I realized that I simply wasn't going to return to that world anytime soon. I had 2 years left here, so I chose not to waste a minute of my time. I studied history inside and outside of school, served as a leader in numerous places on campus, taught in middle school history classes, worked as a tutor after school, and carefully considered how I spent every moment of my time. I showed up to every class powered by raspberry peace tea and way sweatier than any person should ever be, just having run from whatever project I was trying to manage between my classes. I never let go of my goal. I wanted to get into top schools in both the US and the UK and return to the world that I had discovered, with passionate people and endless opportunities. It was exhausting and fulfilling and led me to grow in ways that I never expected. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this isn't a miraculous success story, not in the way that you'd think. Even after 2 years of hard work, I still didn't get everything I wanted. I didn't get into Cambridge. I got waitlisted from Harvard and Yale. I got so close to so many great things and just missed them. But the kicker is, I don't regret a single thing that I did in the hopes of reaching that goal. Time is precious, and while you're sitting around waiting for your life to begin or prioritizing the wrong things because they feel good in the moment, time is passing you by. I'm sure I'm known as a girl who obsessively asked questions in every class I was in, but I truly don't regret a single question I asked. I don't regret a single time that I took action to better myself, to gain knowledge, to learn from the beliefs of those around me, and to help others. I didn't just do the things I was told to do. I asked Miss Kennedy if I could design posters giving advice to underclassmen. I became the first and for a year the only member of Mr. Stamate's UIL Social Studies team. And I convinced Miss Gaddis to sponsor me as a taffy officer after only 3 months of knowing me. And all of those experiences helped me gain confidence and feel in control of my life. I know that it can feel impossible, and every single one of you is facing some sort of challenge. From struggling to speak because I was so riddled with anxiety my 8th grade year to barely managing to get out of bed some days, I know that I've had mine. I can't stand here and promise you that your hard work will pay off in the exact way that you expected it to, but I can promise you that no moment that you try your best will ever be a waste of your time, and everything you do makes an impact. Make the biggest goal you can dream of, do everything you can to achieve it, and something good will come out of it. Even if it is just the knowledge you gained, the experiences you had, or getting to attend a pretty awesome school in Scotland. My peers at both Cambridge and Harvard not only demonstrated the beauty of having a passion for gaining knowledge, but also revealed to me the significance of developing strong beliefs and educating yourself on the things that you care about. We so often get entrenched in our daily lives, living in a bubble, unexposed to what is going on in the world beyond us. One of Glenn's foremost values is having a global mindset, and to achieve that, one must burst this bubble. As I try to do that for myself, I would regret not using this platform to speak on something important to me. Our planet needs saving. We are so dependent on fossil fuels, and they are ruining our earth and damaging the air that we breathe. There are about 5.25 trillion of pieces of plastic floating in our oceans, and if we don't remove them quickly, they will break down into microplastics that invade our food and water. Each year, 1.1 billion articles of clothing are produced, and we currently have enough clothes on our planet to clothe the next 6 generations. Much of that fabric is simply sitting on beaches. Our public lands are being stolen from us and sold to the highest bidder. This isn't just about using a little less water or turning some lights off. So much more is needed to save our planet. I urge you all to move to sustainable and intentional consumer practices. Choose your pieces of clothing carefully, reduce your plastic waste and energy usage, compost, stay educated, and remember that your vote holds power. Everything that you do matters, whether that is in your personal life, creating goals and being proactive in your education and careers, or in the impact that your actions have on others. My fellow graduates, take a moment to think about who you are, what you care about, and who you want to be. Make the change. Be the change. You get one lifetime, so make it count. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Kendall. Now it is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of Glen High School's class of 2025, Animesh Chetri. Animesh Chetri is the son of Manny and Ann Chetri. Throughout his high school career, Animesh has enjoyed being a member of Glen's National Honor Society and a co-founder of the Glen High School Chess Club. Having earned a GPA of 5.633, he plans to study engineering at Texas A&M University in the fall. Please help me welcome to the podium this valedictorian of the class of 2025, Animesh Chetri.
Thank you, Dr. Gearing. Good morning, graduates of the class of 2025, and to all the friends, family, and guests in the crowd. Today couldn't have been possible without the support of everyone involved, so before I begin, I'd like to give thanks to a few special people. First, an enormous thank you goes out to my parents for being the biggest supporters in this journey and for every sacrifice they've made so that I could stand here. I'd also like to thank my amazing little sister for granting me the privilege to learn to be a role model and to learn what it means to lead others. A thank you goes out to all my friends who made my high school experience much more exciting and taught me the value of true connection. And thank you to all the teachers, staff, parents, and guests for all that you've done. This graduation is not only to celebrate the achievement of the seniors before me, but also to honor your contributions and support. Our high school graduation couldn't have been possible without the combined effort of all of you, and we students will all be eternally grateful that you have helped us fulfill this legal obligation. As valedictorian of this graduating class, it's truly an honor to be standing here right now, but at the start of freshman year, I didn't really know my place in school at all. I had no goals, no aspirations. I'd imagined that these 4 years would be spent in an almost bureaucratic haze of academics, and yet, when thrust into the fray, I was dissatisfied. I wanted to do something, to make something of the inevitable years I would spend here. And so I set my first goal, to get into a good college. So began my high school career. I started a club, joined some organizations, and kept my grades up. Not a model student always, but I tried my best to be. It was in my sophomore year that I found out I was in the running for this valedictorian spot. So I added that to the list of things I wanted to put on my college application. And as you can see, I was indeed successful in the end. Now, there's many things wrong with that story, like the fact that it only spanned about a minute and it was my entire high school career. But there's a key element missing. Where are the people? I mean, there's over 500 graduates, including Daniel Cho, in our class, and we went to high school with over 3,500 unique individuals. But where do they fall into the story? How was I so caught up in finishing the story that I failed to appreciate the characters in front of me? Folks, the difference between a biography and autobiography is that a biography is only a recounting of the events, accomplishments, and impact of a person's life, but an autobiography reveals their character, their thoughts, and their personality. The story I have shared with you all today is a biographic retelling of my high school career, a mere summary of events with no regard for my humanity or anyone's humanity. Don't let that be your story. Though I'm qualified to stand on this podium, I'm probably the least qualified person to share this message. If you ask your parents to recall their high school experience, they probably don't remember what grade they got in geometry or who was in the top 10 of their class. The first things that they'll mention will be the people that they were friends with and the teachers that they liked. 10 years in the future, it won't be your GPA, honor roll, or other titles that you'll remember. Rather, you'll recall the day-to-day interactions you had with your friends and the bonds made with your peers along the way. Our friends will be the ones there for us in times of need. They're the ones sending you $5 on Cash App so you can get McDonald's and not starve, and the ones sending you notes when you're absent. They're the ones sending you homework answers 10 minutes before they're due, and the ones holding the bus gates open for you when you're late. They're also the ones hyping you up for a test they also didn't study for. But in all seriousness, they'll be the ones there when times get tough. They'll be the ones who can say, "I got your back," and actually mean it. Your friends are the ones that'll pull you out of your comfort zone, the ones that break your routines. Your friends will be the ones getting you off of reels and into real life. Your friends are the ones there for you during those late night chats, and they'll be the ones standing with you side by side to stare down the uncertainty of the future. As I stand here as valedictorian, I ask myself, was it worth it? Was it worth all the time and energy invested into this achievement? Or should I have spent more of that time and energy in other endeavors, like making and spending time with my friends? If you had to ask me what my biggest regret these past 4 years was, it wouldn't be procrastinating to the last minute for my college apps or finishing my speech yesterday. It would be that I didn't prioritize finding the perfect balance between accomplishing the goals I set for myself and emphasizing the valuable relationships that I established. My fellow graduates, the most important and most memorable thing you will leave this building with is not the knowledge in your heads or the diploma in your hands, but rather the connections and friendships that you made. So, class of 2025, I leave you with this. As you write the next chapter of the autobiography of your lives, be sure that you appreciate the characters just as much as the plot. Because when life gets real, it won't be your resume that picks you back up, it'll be your people. Thank you, class of 2025. Congratulations, and good luck on your journey.
Thank you, Dr. Gearing, and congratulations to Kendall and Animesh. And now it is my great honor to introduce our next speaker, our school's greatest supporter, and our namesake, and a professional idol of mine and friend, Mr. Tom Glenn.
Let me find it. What a great-looking group of young people. Proud of you doesn't say enough. I was looking through social media a while back and came across a quote that my good friend Tina Pinkston posted. And I thought it might be useful for you today. The quote is originally from Winston Churchill, and it goes like this: "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Success is often seen as the pinnacle of our efforts, the end goal of our hard work and perseverance. Today, we celebrate the culmination of your academic pursuits and the realization of your dreams. However, Churchill reminds us that the success is not the end of the road. It is not a final destination, but a moment in time, a milestone in a continuous journey of growth and learning. Similarly, failure is an inevitable part of life. We've all faced setbacks and challenges throughout our lives. There were times when we stumbled, when things didn't go as planned, and when we doubted our abilities. Yet failure is not fatal. It doesn't define us, nor does it dictate our future. Instead, failure is a valuable teacher, providing us with lessons that shape our character and resilience. The true essence of Churchill's quote lies in the courage to continue. It's this courage that propels us forward, despite the obstacles and uncertainties that lie ahead. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the strength to persevere in the face of adversity. It is the unwavering belief in our potential and the determination to keep moving forward, no matter the circumstances. As you embark on this new chapter in your lives, remember that your journey will be filled with both successes and failures. There will be moments of triumph and moments of disappointment. But what truly matters is the ability to rise after you fail, to keep striving for your goals, and to maintain courage to continue. Today is a celebration of the journey that brought you here, to reflect on the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice that led to this achievement. To acknowledge the support of your families, friends, teachers, and others who stood by you through thick and thin. And most importantly, to recognize the courage within yourselves that enabled you to overcome every challenge that stood in your way. As you step into the future, carry Churchill's wisdom with you. Embrace success with humility. Learn from the failure with grace, and face every new challenge with courage. Remember, it's not always the end result that defines you, but the relentless pursuit of your dreams and the courage to continue on your path. Graduates, congratulations. Today we celebrate your success, but let it also be a reminder that your journey is far from over. With courage as your guide, I know that you will continue to strive and grow and to make a difference in this world.
At this time, the Glenn High School Choir will perform "The Best Is Yet to Come."
It's been a Raise up your glass, here's to brand new beginnings, and leave in the past all the things that are ending, 'cause tomorrow will bring us a new morning sun. My friends, I believe that the best, yes, I believe that the best, my friends, I believe that the best is yet to come.
Thank you, choir. It is with great pride that I begin the most anticipated portion of our ceremony, the presentation of the 2025 graduates. Madam President, Board of Trustees, Dr. Gearing, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Glenn High School, I certify that all students here today have met all graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Education and the Texas Department of Education. It is my honor to present to you the graduates for the Glenn High School class of 2025. At this time, I would like to ask the members of the Board of Trustees and Dr. Gearing to please come forward so we can begin conferring our diplomas. Students on the front row, please stand and you'll be directed to the stage.
Audience members, today's ceremony is intended to be celebratory and exciting. We also request that it be very dignified and honorable to all of our graduates. Our goal is that each name would be clearly understood. Therefore, I respectfully request that you refrain from lengthy displays of affirmation so that the next student's name might be clearly heard and honored. Thank you. Animes Chetri. Kendall Grace Shuck. Ellie Sofia Hernandez Cruz. Emma Tate Feria. Naranjan Upalipia Uplipan. Meadow Lee McLaughlin Stevens. Elena Alize Garcia. Jackson Joseph Cohen. Cameron Rochelle Lowry. Sophia Jennifer Ramirez. Hagen Simone Aaron. Joe Louis Johnny Acevedo. Isaac Anthony Adams. Anna Janessa Alba. Demario Matthew Alba. Kendra Liana Albin. Jordan Lee Alde Gonzalez. Bryson James Allen. Baker Ahmed Alokla. Nevaeh Janae Engel. Tina Ariano Ramirez. Ivory Zephania Ariano Reina. Matthew Marcelo Arias. Haley Nicole Arnold. Evan Arsenio Arredondo. Noah Rodrigo Avila. Addison Brooks Baker. Jacob Thomas Baker. Luke William Baker. Rowdy Cash Ballard. Vaishnavi Banda. Natalie Bell Barba. Gracie Leanne Barker. Emerson Avalon Barrow. Hannah Grace Vasquez. Nicholas Grant Beach. Raiden Cash Beatles. Brenner Austin Bear. Charlotte Ann Beasley. Sofia Bello Diaz. Madison Jane Beement. Leah Marie Benavides. Marcos Benavides. Kobe Leonard Barrod. Sophie Corinne Berlinger. Matthew Gregory Bernard. Addison Michelle Bernier. Joshua William Blackburn. Gage James Oliver Blackerby. Addison Elizabeth Blatchley. Mercedes Rianne Blaylock. Nevaeh Lynn Blevins. Mitchell Allen Bodie. Jackson Todd Belter. Tiffany Ann Bojarski. Stephen Michael Boyce. Joseph David Brennan.
Anthony Rommel Briseno. Lexi K. Brooks. Kira Elizabeth Brown. Shylin Diami Brown. Jacqueline Michaela Brunati. Madeline Sue Butler. Raylene Michelle Butt. Kylie Elizabeth Butts. Sophia Elise Cabral. Ayana Marie Cacho. Isabel Mondragon. Bryn Elizabeth Camacho. Isabel Cardona. Presley Dylan Ivy Carlton. Janeth Jocelyn Carmona. Jimena Natalie Carino. Miles May Carrillo Prickett. Levi G. Cash V. Abigail Gisette Castillo. Ashley Taylor Cerna. Johanny Cerna. Yamili Esperanza Cervantes Martinez. Elsie Eva Shampoo. Tun Kun Chow. Duncan Capono Chavez. Ariana Mariela Chavez Tapia. Ana Victoria Chile Arisa. Julian Daniel Kristen. Andrew Wyatt Claridge. Jackson Kendall Clark. Sean Michael Clark. Timothy Holland Clark. Eloisa Fabiola Cleveland. Tristan Avery Clendenin. Kylie Lorraine Cobb. Cannon Lewis Coburn. Evelyn Cayasso. Ashlyn Renee Compton. Esmeralda Isabella Coneche. Addison Lee Conley. Logan Matthew Cooper. Molly Elizabeth Copeland. Levi Jedediah Cox. Lindsay Nicole Cox. Hannah Jane Crabtree. Eva Johanna Crane. Emma Grace Chrissy. Angela Shea Crawford. Raylee Danielle Crook. Julia Maria Cuellar. Alex Ross Cunningham. Tanner Frank Davis. Joshua Stephen Davison. Mia Tatiana de la Cruz. Tyler Neil de los Santos. Dylan Ricardo de Paz Suarez. Nicholas John Dimlow.
Kyler Richard Dybert. Alejandro Pablo de Leon. Noah Xander de Leon. Lucero Delgado Vega. Ivelice de Luna Reyes. Ian Donald del Silva. Amaya Sierra Diaz. Aminata Hilaria Diomande. Mia Vita Diosdado. Jaslyn Celine Dobbins. Armando Don Juan III. Alex Paige Drake. Dakota Ryan Doolby. Avery Alyssa Du Bois. Dewan Nathaniel Dugar Jr. Levi Neil Dunn. Bennett Aaron Dupuis. Miley Kari Escamilla. Alec Jason Eshelman. Kaylee Elizabeth Estes. Sarah Elizabeth Evers. Jada DeAndrade Ivora. Lene Otessa Sehana Farley. Isabella Aliria Felipe. Cambry Nicole Fernandez. Valeria Valentina Fernandez Garcia. Hayden Christopher Fisher. Aiden Patrick Flanagan. Maria Victoria Flores. Christian Rodriguez Fryer. Roxy Jean Fry. Sergeri Malik Fulbright. Riley Scott Fuller. Mackenzie Jaden Galbraith. William Joseph Gallagher II. Haley Jordan Garcia. Jaylene Laura Garcia. Olivia Grace Garcia. Ayush Guimere. Brody Ashton Golson. Samuel James Gilmore. Ridri Vashundara Goka. Jonathan Gomez. Emina Camila Gomez Leos. Johan Gomez Medrano. Caleb John Gonzalez. Danica Araya Gonzalez. Sunshine Gonzalez. David Miguel Gonzalez. Jamie Francisco Gonzalez. Elliot Andrew Gonzalez. Maria Gonzalez Suarez. Vade Fithian Gordon V. Daniel Lee Gormas. Avani Goyal. Uriah Jasleen Granados. Sirius Michael Grandy.
Fallon Renee Green. Jonathan Guerra. Blaine Robert Gunderson. Matias Gutierrez Ruman. Dominic Michael Hare. Zachary Joseph Hare. Jasmine Marie Yurio Hanel. Courtney Michelle Haynes. Evan Joseph Hayden. Kaylin Stephanie Hyonel. Benson Kyle Henry. Alyssa Maria Hernandez. Kaisar Lee Hernandez. Marissa Nevea Hernandez. Michael Evan Hernandez. Jesus Hernandez Orduna. Guillermo Hernandez Segura. Magali Guadalupe Hernandez Teles. Addison Paige Herzog. Hadley Grace Herzog. Aiden Tyler Hinckley. Sawyer Tyson Homek. Dalton Cooper Huck. Anel Cade Herta. Hunter Cash Hughes. Lamont Jesse Hughes III. Alex Kaylin Humphreys. Liza Noelani Hurtado. Blake Michael Hutchins. Daniel Osahan Idamudia. Bella Catherine Interiano. Catherine Isabel Interiano Herrera. Adric Kane Dukoski. Cade Edward Jackson. Olive Madison Jewell. Allie Kate Johnson. Cooper Dane Johnson. DeAndre Sean Johnson. Caitlin Marie Johnson. Nicholas Ray Johnson. Tamar Alexis Johnson. Summer Rain Johnson. Xander Blair Johnson. Faith Lynn Joyner. Anderson Pierce Jolly. Catherine Grace Jones. Kimberly Renee Jones. Randalee Heaven Meadow Jones. Raymond Edward Angus Jones. Jadelka Joseph. Aline Juarez. Zahara Caroline Julian. Sangeet Kafle. Mason Matthew Kuiper. Abigail Grace Keller. Maya Grace Kendall.
Olivia Ray Kernan. Elena Komenko. Eva Renee King. Derek Brian Kirby II. Manasvin Claire. Robert Scott Kewen. Leah Grace Kumwinda. Aubrey Marie Kurowski. Tyler James Lambert. Juan David Lame Alvarez. Brayson Gabriel Lanford. Josiah Lara. Sofia Pauline Villacorta Laracas. Jia Yin Lee. Elizabeth Ann Lee. Jesse K. Letts. Abigail Marie Lewis. Avery Lee Lewis. Stephanie Cristal Lestia. Taylor Marie Lindsay. Lilia Grace Loesa. Kaylee Michelle Looney. Marcos Taylor Looper. Savannah Renee Lopez. Jeremy Aaron Lopez Dorva. Alexander Joseph Lucero. Emma Saray Ludwig. Walker Bo Lux. Isabel Alexis Mahan. Micah Lavelle Maynor. Sai Varun Malela. Marcus Gabriel Mamoy. Priyesh Pana Manikandan. Nathaniel Rien Mann. Jordan Alexander Santiago Mapalo. Keller Jones Marchant. Cordelia Faye Marquez. Andreas Joseph Martinez. Isabella Siman Martinez. Janae Rose Martinez. Mia Eden Martinez. Marisela Martinez Fernandez. Andrea Daniela Matusi Guerrero. Nahulan Majduraj. Ethan Daniel Mather. Vyashnavi Matli. Andres Noel Matos. Madison Nicole Matula. Maya Ruby Maya Carlin. Luca Andres Maycock. Levi Malcolm McAllister. Mackenzie Alexis McCullough. Michael Enrique McKeechin. Dylan Don James McElroy. Michaela Renee McMullen. Brock Bennett Metter. Brooklyn Grace Minchaka.
Rodrigo Adam Mendoza. Brandon Matthew Mintier. Aaron Caitlin Mikowitz. Jackson Scott Milam. Hunter Benjamin Miner. Jemiah Crystal Michelle Minifield. Mohammed Mustafa Mirze. Jordan Cheyenne Mitchell. Beckham Carter Moore. Joanna Monroy. Jade Monique Moore. Faith Mia Morales. Leonardo Manuel Morejon Lopez. Joseph Christian Moreno. Nathaniel Evan Morin. DeCourtland Clishad Moten. Jakayla Danae Harmony Moten. Jasmine Isabella Mouser. J. Michael Aaron Mullins, Jr. Karina Muniz Vega. Emily McKaylee Munoz. Benjamin Joseph Murphy. Christopher Shiloh Muster. Daniel Ace Nabutovsky. Layla Farhodovna Narbayevna. Cameron Renee Netherton. Chance Thomas Newton. Ethan Fan Nguyen. Jordan Nguyen. Trenton Scott Neese. Lucinda Rose Niederauer. Brian Samuel Nolasco Bernal. Aubrey Reese Norman. Ralph Gregory Norman. Dominic Eugene Nunn. Giselle Lizette Ojeda. Emanuela Soma Okolo. Kurt Moen Rica Blanca Oliva. Rihanna Shea Orozco. Jocelyn Adamaris Ortega. Javier Jordan Osorio Dominguez. Angel Manuel Osoria Silva. Davian Xavier Padilla. Anissa Giselle Palladino. Bailey Elaine Parker. Malcolm Darius Jamal Parker. Paisley Marie Parkerson. Juliette Renee Perungao. Vincent Marvel Pasaribu. Kayla Marie Patton. Blythe Elise Lorraine Peel. Alina Perea. Noah Quinton Perkins.
Tegan Jace Perry. Andrew Jackson Pedigo V. Logan Edward Phipps. Sri Amit Pradnav Posina. Walker Robert Pratt. Dustin Ryan Price. Maya Lourdes Persley. Brandon Chu. Daniel Cho. Isabella Regina Qureshi. Aubrielle Serene Claire Radke. Alexander Ramirez. Emma Yvette Ramirez Todd. Marin Lene Ramsey. Chastity Angela Marie Rancher. Savannah Grace Rasmussen. Manali Hope Ream. Matthew James Redkey Jr. Addison Marcel Reed. Adrian Gabriel Reed. Kata Lee Reed. Karina Regina Gerardo. Deja Renee Reed. Emily Johanna Reyes. Maxwell Hayden Rebar. Jenna Ruth Ritchie. Kaylin Autumn Ricketts. Blake Alexander Rickmers. Anthony Robert Rios. Teresa Liliana Rios. Mark Christopher Rivera. Chase Fisher Roberts. Mariana Cristal Robles Rubio. Aretha Faye Louise Roddy. Darren Allen Rodrigue. Cecilia Esperanza Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez Jr. Naomi Rodriguez. Adam Nicholas Rotner. John Garrett Rogers. Madison Janine Rogers. Adeline Lopez Roman. Adamari Lopez Roman. John Aaron Romeo. Cash Lee Roos. Joshua Dalen Rosa. Jaron Alexander Rosas. Aiden Christopher Rupley. Jonathan Edward Russell Jr. Elizabeth Irene Rutledge. Carter Ethan Salas. Kania Jalyn Salazar. Andres Sebastian Saldana. Kara J. Saylor. Nyla Sanchez.
Sebastian Sanchez Rivera. Robert Dionisio Sandoval. Sahana Harshini Sankradas. Benito Jacob Sauceda. Nathaniel Timothy Schlung. Vanessa Marie Shonduby. Trevin John Schooley. Victoria Michelle Scott. Serenity Noel Sedgwick. Madeline Avery Shangro. Rishi Shangaram. Zachary Maddox Shaw. Cooper Tate Shepard. Brian Michael Shipley. Remington Brett Shipman. Madison Nicole Shoemaker. Elijah Banks Silver. Madeline Marie Simmons. Isabella Hadassah Santos Simois. Sinira Marie Simpson. Zosha Elizabeth Sitkowitz. Sydney Angeline Sloat. Jose Alejandro Solarzano. Alina Marie Soto. Bryson TJ Safilavong. Nicole Rose Sparks. Triana Faye Sparrow. Feather Leanne Spears. Karan Desmond Spencer. Zachary Tyler Spivey. Joseph David Samuel Springelmeyer. Aryan Harsh Shrivasta Sr. Joe Prince Stephen Jayaraj. Andrew Kyle Stevenson. Austin Blake Stewart. Jacob Noel Stolt. Alina Margarita Stomple. Ephraim Stirrup III. Zion Mikkel Maurice Talbert. Philip Paul Tomeo. Aaron Renee Tanguma. Dominic Ray Tanyag. Cynthia Paula Tapia Ramirez. Vladislava Tashkinova. Kira Morgan Teal. Jose Ruben Tellez Briones. Grace Amelia Rose Thomas. Courtney Monette Thompson. Zoe Gabrielle Thompson. Garyon Nikita DeQuez Timmons Jr. Caleb Justin Toller. Carolyn Marie Toops. Valeria Sarai Trejo. Isabella Valentina Tremarius. Angel Celeste Trevino Sierra.
Nicholas Duc Trong. Alyssa Renee Tucker. Cohen Shaw Tyner. Sapta Satham Upala. Tristan Elizabeth Valadez. Audrey Gail Valdez. Rachel Renee Valdovino. Kennedy Ann Vasquez. Andrew Robert Vaughn. James Christopher Vaughn. Oni Lael Varela. Cesar Armid Vasquez Acevedo. Gianna Yvette Venegas. Emily Villegas. Marlon Antoine de Leon Vincent Jr. Joshua Tyler Vincic. Denise Renee Vyers. Shanice Naomi Vite Surfert. Mia Isabella Viveros. Aaron Paul Wagner. Caden Thomas Walker. Carolina Geneva Wallace. Jovi Peyton Wallace. Caitlin Fernanda Wallace. Owen William Walrund. Eleanor Grace Walters. Julian James Wellborn. Natalie Cheyenne West. Ariana Olivia Michelle White. Julia K. White. Kyle Scott Wilburn. Carly Madison Williams. Naya Donise Williams. Natalie Elaine Wilson. Sophia Emily Wolford. Justin Tyson Walliver. Ava Marie Wood. Faith Lillian Woods. Brianne Nicole Wright. Josiah Simone Yang. Kaylee May Zapata Chang Norris. Luis Alfredo Zavila. Cadence Nicole Zergis. Tyler Andrew Zerner. Kirsten Audra Zyla.
Congratulations, graduates! And now, our senior video, produced by Mr. Keaton Anderson for the class of 2025.
All right. At this time, I would like to introduce our senior class representative, Kennedy Vasquez. Kennedy is the daughter of Elisa Vasquez and Michael Vasquez and stepdaughter to Carrie Vasquez. Throughout her time at Glenn High School, she has been a part of Glenn FFA, serving as the vice president her sophomore year. Kennedy has been a part of PALS for her junior and senior year, serving as a social officer and on student council, serving as a senior class representative. Kennedy will be living and working in College Station after graduation. Give it up for Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Haug. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kennedy Vasquez. As Mr. Haug just stated, this year I served as a 2024-2025 senior class representative. Before I start, I'd like to take a moment to thank the people who got us here. Our parents, especially my parents, I don't know what I'd do without them. Love you guys. Our teachers, friends, and whatever higher power gave us ChatGPT and Snap AI. Truly couldn't have done it without those last two, especially when making this speech. Don't worry, I only got ideas from it. Now to start, I have a story to share about Mr. Tom Glenn himself. He grew up dreaming of becoming a veterinarian and enrolled at Texas A&M, the only vet school in the state of Texas at the time. He also joined the Corps of Cadets, planning to become an officer in the Army. During his first semester, he caught himself leaning more toward the Corps rather than his studies. His grades dropped. He then met with the vet school advisor who said, "Son, you're not getting into vet school." From that moment on, he considered major after major until he finally found one that stuck: education. What he once thought was a failure turned out to be a blessing. He soon found out he had a passion for teaching that brought him more fulfillment than veterinary medicine ever could. Now, I need a little help from you, the audience. If you changed your degree halfway through college, switched career paths, or still don't know what you want to be when you grow up, please stand or raise your hand. Graduates, take a moment and look around. You are surrounded by family and friends who didn't have it all figured out and still might not have it to this day. And they are literally grown-ups. So I want to take a moment and focus on just that. Focus on not having every single thing planned out. Audience, thank you for standing or raising your hand. Y'all can stop now. Today we celebrate the end of a chapter and the beginning of whatever comes next. Some people are going off to college with 5-year plans and color-coded calendars. Some of y'all are joining the military. Thank you for your service. Some are working, and the rest of us are just figuring it out as we go. And that's okay. Not having it all figured out doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're human and you're beginning something real. Honestly, not knowing exactly what's next or messing up sometimes is totally normal. It's all a part of figuring things out. Every time something doesn't go right, you learn a little bit more about who you are and what you want. So instead of stressing about having it all planned, just try to be patient with yourself and keep going. That's how you get stronger and find new opportunities you didn't even think about before. If you had told me back when I was a freshman that I'd be standing up here today as your senior class representative, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Back then, I was just trying to get through each day, figuring things out like everyone else. I didn't have some big plan or see myself in this role. But thanks to my amazing PALS teacher who told me about this position and encouraged me to run, I took the chance and I wouldn't change it for the world. I want to give a huge thank you to Ms. Hernandez and Ms. Temez for believing in me and even putting up with my last-minute ideas and love procrastination. Sometimes life surprises you in the best ways when you least expect it. And even if you do have it figured out or think you do, and things don't go as planned, that's okay. Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean you were wrong or not good enough. It simply means life doesn't always follow our expectations. Life isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, trying, laughing at our mistakes, and most importantly, learning and growing from them. Failing doesn't erase the effort and thought you put into your plan. It means there's something to learn and maybe a new direction to take. So, while I may not have a detailed plan yet, and let's be honest, I barely planned this speech, I do know one thing: we've got time. Whether you're going off to college, taking a gap year, jumping into a job, or just vibing for a bit, just remember, you're not lost or failing. You're human, and you will figure it out. You just have to keep going. So thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Have a great life, Grizzlies. Claws up! Now please stand for the alma mater, and then we'll lead into the Grizzly chant.
All right, y'all can be seated. We're almost through, I promise. Grizzly Nation, it has been my honor to serve as your principal this school year. Even though it was only for your senior year, you have made a lasting impression on me both personally and professionally. When the opportunity came to pursue this position, I was drawn to the idea of reuniting with some of my former students from LMS, go Tigers, building on the rich culture of GHS, unleashing the incredible potential of the building, and most of all, being a part of the legacy of Mr. Tom Glenn. Tom, thank you so much for entrusting me with this honor. I do not take it lightly. I have grown so much this past year, and I will cherish the relationships I built with this senior class. You are leaving a legacy of a lot of firsts in school history, whether it be in athletics, fine arts, CTE achievements, or academic milestones. You have set a standard for future graduating classes to build off of. I would love to take some time to honor some of those accomplishments. So students, I'm going to talk about, and if I ask you to stand up, please do. We had 63 students gain college credit hours through a dual credit program at ACC. This amounts to a tuition savings of over $180,000. If you participated in ACC dual credit, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. The Advanced Placement Program gives students the opportunity to take college-level courses and exams in a variety of content areas to earn college credit. This year, 82 seniors took a total of 203 AP exams. Please stand and be recognized if you took at least one AP exam. Thank you. You may be seated. Some of our students have made the courageous decision to serve their country in one of the branches of the armed forces. If you have or plan to enlist, will you please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Career and technical education is an integral part of the community at Glenn High School. If you have completed and earned an industry-based certification, will you please stand? Thank you. You can be seated. I'm so very proud of the accomplishments and proud to be the principal of Glenn High School. Parents and families, as always, thank you for sharing these incredible young men and women with us. We appreciate your partnership and invaluable support for the students and staff at Glenn High School. I'm so grateful for the welcome and grace shown to me in my first year as principal of this incredible school. Even as I muddle through my very first graduation ceremony, we made it through together. I have some final instructions before we conclude our ceremony. Students, you'll be directed to the exits to the left or right of the stage or in the back. Please meet your families and guests outside the HEB Center. Families and guests, please remain seated until all graduates have exited the arena. Then you may proceed to meet your graduate. And now, graduates, the tassel attached to your cap is rooted in academic symbolism from the Middle Ages. In recognition of conferring of your diploma, tradition holds that your tassel be turned from the right side of the cap to the left. Please turn your tassel. With the turning of your tassel, we say farewell to Glenn High School and hello to the limitless future. Congratulations, Grizzlies, class of 2025.